Hey, Bubba. Hi. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I got my sweetness here to come cuddle with me. Matthew already went to work, and I've got to get up and get ready. Oh, big yawn. I got to get up and get ready for the day.
Hi guys, I got up and got dressed and I need to pick up my living room a little bit, but I made a new head covering this morning and I'm not really planning on doing a whole lot today. I'm just wearing like lazy clothes, and Matthew will be home for lunch here in like half an hour. In the meantime, I'm going to call my grandmothers and get some addresses and stuff so that I can send out my Christmas cards this week, and hopefully they will not be super duper late. So that's what I'm going to do right now. It's at this point that Matthew came home and he asked me what was for lunch. Naturally, I hadn't prepared anything at all, so I decided to whip up the fastest little pot pie in the Midwest. Since I hadn't been to the grocery store yet, I was still pretty limited on what I could use for this. I had some croissants in the refrigerator, so I put half of those in the bottom of a pan flat to bake for about half of the time it says on the package, so that they would be par cooked and make a nice crust for the bottom. For the gravy in the pot pie, I just took a little sunflower seed spread and put it in the bottom of a pan to melt, and I added a little bit of all-purpose flour to brown and make a roux. The liquid that I used to thin out my roux was a combination of hot water and the juice from the canned chicken that was going in the pot pie, because I didn't have any milk. If I had had milk, I would have used that instead. So I just browned up my flour really nicely and added in a little bit of my liquid and then the rest of my liquid and stirred it until it was an even consistency. Next, I added in my frozen vegetables that I had in the freezer, and I just stirred those into the hot gravy so that they would not be frozen whenever I put this all in the oven. I seasoned it with a little bit of onion powder and black pepper and Tony Chachere's. I also added in the chicken and stirred it all together to make sure that it was hot when it was ready to go into the oven. I also added in a little bit of ground sage before giving it a good final stir and putting it into my partially cooked bottom crust. And then I took my pan and just kind of made sure everything was level before I put my top crust on, and then baked it this time for the full time on the package directions, and that is how I made my pot pie. All in all, this took about 20 minutes start to finish, so Matthew and I got to have a really good lunch together before he had to go back to work. It's been a little while, and I'm here at the grocery store. Matthew left me with some money to go get, what we need for the week, and it's super busy. I mean, it's a Friday afternoon at 5:15, so I'm just hoping I don't see anybody I know, because I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to get in and out and be done. Fun fact, when looking for olive oil, it's not by the regular oil in this store.
It is a salad dressing. I was only in there for a few minutes, and it's already almost dark, and the lights are on in the parking lot. Y'all, it is so cold. It's 27, but with the wind chill and everything, it feels like 20, and I believe that my skin, it's like the cold where your skin is burning. Anyway, I was gonna go straight home, but I have come here to Dollar Tree to get some sneaky presents for Matthew. It's not much, but if I can like skimp off some of the money from the grocery, like go without a few things, and it means that I can buy him even just a little something, that's my plan. Don't tell him. Hello, once again, it is the next day. I had the vlog all finished except for the exit and signing off. And then, you remember how I was talking about I'm gonna call my grandmothers and like catch up and stuff? Well, that turned into me talking to my sister for like an hour and a half, and then my uncle for over 2 hours. And if you know me and you know my story, you know I'm not really close to them at all, so that was, I'm just feeling very emotionally vulnerable now, but that's why I didn't finish the video yesterday. It's because it was too late by the time I got off the phone with them. So I appreciate you sticking around and waiting for this and watching, so I will see you around until a few hours from now when I upload today's video. Bye.